Hey, beautiful souls, welcome back or welcome to the Hawk and I. My name is Lana Zelinsky, and I work in the spirit dimensions. As always, in all my videos or my live feeds, simply take what resonates, and you're welcome to leave the rest right here. Happy Monday. Here we are. Here we are after a glorious weekend. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Come on in and make yourself comfortable here this morning. I'll give you all a minute to pop on and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hello. Good morning, Sandra. Come on in. It's good to see you here. Um, this week, I'll give you all a second. Hi there, Dee Dee. Good morning. And Joan and Wes. I see you coming on. I see you guys. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was quite busy. Was very busy. Friday night I had a wonderful event, live in-person event. It was a lot of fun. Spirit was absolutely incredible. For those of you who may follow me on Facebook, you may have seen that we had some spirit activity at that event. It was the first time that I've had that much spirit activity. It was quite interesting actually. There was a can of carbonated drink in a cooler that exploded when I walked past it, and we had some balloon popping randomly with a decoration that was across the ceiling. Started popping when I was giving out some messages, so it was quite fun. It was a lot of fun. I do have to be very mindful of the time here today. I've got about 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops to chat with you guys, and I want to get into some of the message or some of the energy that we're going to be feeling this week. Um, the energy this week is going to be a little bit thick, is probably the best way to describe it. We've got some inner work that is going to present to us this week. Some deep stuff, actually, some deep transformations, some deep rebirths, some very interesting momentum is coming through. And I really feel that digging deep into those layers that we've got to peel off, another layer to work through, another layer of navigating through, is going to be kind of in our forefront. Peel and heal were the words that spirit gave me. So peeling off those layers and healing up and working on that space within us. We've got some interesting energy. We are coming into Scorpio season. We've got a partial eclipse coming in, and it's bringing in a lot of this energy with this working through those next layers. With that, I felt, and it's not all bad. So I don't want you guys to say, "Oh no, it's not all bad at all." Working through those layers is quite intense, and but it's also quite powerful. And sometimes when we're in the thick of it, we can kind of feel that heavy, feel that oh my goodness space. But there's underneath all this is some great delicious stuff, you guys. So I just kind of want to you to keep that in the back of your mind as the week goes on. One thing that spirit kind of said to me this morning was observe yourself, observe the scattered feelings, observe the oh my good, like that heaviness, observe it and spend some time just kind of mindfully sitting with our own energy. Now, a lot of things with other people that might come up, especially depending on what people are working through and shedding, right? There's going to be a bit of a twang of power struggles. So I just want you to watch for that with people that are around you, people that are in your circles or in your household. Just kind of observe that rather than jump in and participate in it. People are all going through their stuff, and I think it's important that we always kind of lean in there a little bit with that kind of mindfulness as well. We've got some big quantum leaps coming energetically, is how I felt it. We are coming into quite a bit earlier as well for me. I like usually I feel like these big quantum leaps coming closer to the new year, but I'm feeling these big moments and these big shifts and these big leaps coming in a lot sooner than that. So it's going to be interesting to see what November comes, when November comes and what it's bringing, because I just felt these leaps forward. So just remember, if you're going through some of these, peel and heal kind of moments this week, just remember that on the other side of other side of this energy is going to be some big moments of shifts and some big moments of these quantum leaps energetically that we're going to be coming into. With these power struggles with other people, I have to come back into that because spirit's really, really pushing me to talk a bit more about that. Sometimes when we get pushback from other people or we're feeling that power struggle, we kind of want to dive in, don't we? Like, we kind of want to like get involved in some of that, because we ourselves then kind of feel that that sense of loss of power. It's very different when I say power struggles. When other people are going through their peel and heals, especially if people around you are just learning about their own authentic self, or they're not quite energy aware, or perhaps they're new to that, or have no experience with working on the healing energy. Other people around us can kind of give us that knee jerk reaction. I want you just remember that I said it. Don't dive in. Go into that heart space to kind of navigate through some of the power struggles and that tense energy, and just be mindful of your own stuff, right? So if it's not your stuff that people are kind of peeling off themselves, don't pick it up. And I think that's going to be very powerful words as we navigate through the week. If it's not yours, don't pick it up. And if it's not your stuff, if it's not your anxiety, if it's not, don't you can help people without picking it up. And I think that that's really important to note. I really want you to remember that I said it. Peel and heal your own layers. And it kind of makes sense when you look at where nature is right now. Nature is letting go. Nature is kind of getting ready for that healing time, that restful time. And so are a lot of us. We are so connected with nature, and we don't pay enough attention to that just kind of lean in what's going on around me. As far as, or I need to get out into nature, or I need to just simply breathe, watching inserting those spiritual practices, and watching your own reactions and your own knee-jerk reactions to other people's stuff. Now, here we are, 23rd of October 2023. So I thought I would just kind of touch base a little bit on the angel number meaning of the 23. We need to spread love and kindness and help others if you want to step forward in our own spiritual journey. The number 23 brings changes and progression, but one that encourages finding harmony and connection with others. So I found that very interesting when I looked it up after I did my channeling for the week. Very, very interesting energy coming in. I also want to take a moment to thank all of you. Many, many, many people reached out to me at the end of last week, thanking me for the energy updates. There seems to be a lot of what I said last week really struck a lot of chords and a lot of heart spaces with people. And your gratitude and reaching out to me just filled my heart so much. So I just wanted to thank you for that. I know many of you are hoping that I'll get into some messages today. I just can't today. I do have to get out the door here in about another 5, 6 minutes. Cheyenne, exploding sparkling water. Yeah, it was quite funny. Peyton, yes, the event was so good. Thank you, Peyton, for speaking on that. It was a great event. I'm back there November 3rd, and then there's going to be an announcement for a second event in November at Sugar Daddy's, and it's going to be a charity event. So that's coming on my socials as well. Kim and I will be making that announcement sometime later on this week or by the weekend. Hopefully that means I can finally get rid of my cold. Katie, there's a lot of cold floating around. I know a lot of people who are sniffling. And I think that's part of the season. So hopefully we will send you some healing energy there. Amelia, hi Lana. I do feel like I'm peeling back the layers at the moment. Do you have any messages from spirit for me today? First of all, Amelia, I really feel like I need to remind you that you're doing a really good job. So I don't know if you're hard on yourself, or if you're like, feeling that whole not enough piece within you. You're doing a really good job. So keep navigating through that. And I think I just kind of want to add a little bit to that is, overall, we're always healing. We're always working through things. We're always navigating through something, aren't we? There always seems to be something that we're navigating through. Even with the healing, I'll use myself as an example. I'll be working on something that I need to heal, and it's like, okay, I'm through that, and it's like, oh, there's something else. And I think sometimes we kind of don't give ourselves enough credit or enough acknowledgement for working through our stuff. We're always working through our stuff, and it's because we're always learning, right? When we're always learning. So when something new happens, or there's new experiences, or new healing, or perhaps a layer that we discover that need to kind of navigate through. Um, I really feel that we need to acknowledge ourselves and the work that we are doing with that as well. I've already noticed the power struggles at work. Some guy tried to tell me how to do my work. I kindly said I prefer doing it my way. There we go. The power struggles. That's going to be a bit of a theme this week, right? So just Number one, remember that I said it. Number two, formulate your own little plan in case this does come up for you. That's one thing I do with the energy updates for myself is I kind of formulate a little bit of a plan of, okay, so if I'm faced with power struggles this week, how do I want to navigate through them? I'm just, it's a heads up on being able to not dive into what's not yours or not dive into stuff that you don't need to. It helps us work on our alignment. That whole piece of staying in our own lane, watching those knee-jerk reactions, it really helps us navigate through that, doesn't it? Um, let's see. Do you have any favorite source for number meanings? I use my Angel Number 101 book. It is a Doreen Virtue. I don't think it's in print anymore because she's no longer working with the angel numbers. But you can look them up. I find that the resources online match what I have in the Angel Numbers book. So you can. I would just simply look them up. I spent the weekend doing kind of things. Peyton, I spent the weekend doing kind things for others and for myself. I love that. Wes, I recently got an old phone switch on which I need to dial 23 to call that third number on it. Oh, isn't that interesting? Very interesting. Let us switch over to the animal, spirit animal pocket guide book. Let's do a number for the collective. I know it's a short and sweet live this morning, but I do have to get to an in-person session earlier than I normally book. So unfortunately, I can't hang out too much longer. But let's all focus our attention to what do we need to know? What do we need to hear? And let's just kind of lean in there for a second. All right, there we go. Well, that was the instructions. I'm going to try that again. I opened it up at the instructions. I don't think we need to kind of lean into there. So what do we need to know? The mountain goat. Be very discerning regarding your relationship, trusting your senses and intuition over your rational and logical mind. Stop biting your head against the wall, trying to get through to someone who isn't accessible. Ask for the support you need in spite of any fear of being vulnerable. Ooh, there's a good one. Keep moving forward, step by step, toward whatever goal you're after, trusting that you'll be able to climb over any obstacles. And know that if you should slip, you'll always land on your feet. It's critical that you spend time outdoors and immerse yourself in nature. There we go again with the nature. Oh, this is kind of funny. I'll try to read this one without chuckling too much. Your libido is strong right now, so allow its expression in a variety of creative and harmless ways. Interesting. I'll let you mull over that one. Yeah, I'll let you mull over that one when it comes to your libido. Big thumbs up if you enjoyed spending time with me here this morning. I will be back later on this week. Trust, says J and FP. Yes, absolutely. Speak of those power struggles. Yeah, 100%. Um, Bianca, I'll answer this one question really quick. I keep seeing white feathers. Any meaning to it from my guides? I feel a woman lately. The white feathers can mean a few things. So, number one, it's quite often a reminder that the angelics are around, or people, ancestors, friends that have crossed over into the spirit dimensions are also around. It can be a sign of faith. It can be a sign of love, and to just continue with trusting. Cheyenne, the libido one took me by surprise. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to read it straight face without chuckling, but there we go with our libido. So if you notice your libido this week, have a listen. It's a message from spirit. I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic week. And I'll hopefully, let me just see what my schedule looks like Wednesday. I didn't check before I came on here, so let me just have a quick look if I'm here Wednesday. I'm um sorry, I should have done this before. Uh, I will post on the community page. I am booked for an early 9 a.m. session, but I will try to get on as quick as I possible, even if it's for a quick check-in with all of you guys. Have a great week. Love, light, blessings. And as always, have a spirit guided day. Take care of each other now.